Does the thought of speaking in front of audience make you nervous?
Yeah.
I don't think
Of course.
so.
If so, glossophobia might be a problem. Now you guys may be wondering, what is glossophobia? It is a fear of public speaking. It's the fear like we might afraid of. In general, our heart started racing. It feels hard to take breath. Such kind of fear. I remember when I was in 7th standard, I was making sketch of my dream house on my notebook, and suddenly I hear a voice of my teacher that, Pawan, can you introduce yourself? And at that time, my heart started racing. It was hard for me to take breath because it was the first time I felt fear of public speaking. I know for a fact that everyone here has been fear of public speaking at once in a life. In fact, according to some experts, 77% of people have fear of public speaking. So that's why today I'm here to introduce you about the meaning of glossophobia, some of the reasons behind this fear, and some of the treatment methods that we can do to overcome it. Let's start by examining the meaning of glossophobia. It is an anxiety disorder which is nothing but just worrying about in front of audience. Some of examples, like any actor or actress performing in front of crowd, or a children asked a certain question by her teacher, something like that. Now let me tell you some of the reasons behind this fear. There are mainly 4 reasons. The first and foremost is psychology, the psychological factor. According to some researchers, some people are more prone to feel anxious because their anxiety level is so higher, which is due to the higher size of amygdala. It is part of our brain which regulates our emotions like fear. So higher the size of amygdala, higher the level of anxiety person can experience. And they find it hard to control it and just get over the fear of public speaking. The second factor is situations, lack of experience, new ideas, new audience. These are some kind of situations which can lead to fear of public speaking. The third possible cause is beliefs. The negative self-statements about oneself, like I'm bad, I'm boring at public speaking. This is the main factor of fear of public speaking. Last but not least, the fourth one is skills. Like how much skilled you are in that area. We know some people have natural skills of speaking, but some don't. But you know, the mostly successful speakers are those who even practice their skill just relying on their natural skill. So practice is here the main factor. Now let me tell you some treatment methods that we can use to overcome it. I personally use the searching method. I searched like how can I overcome this fear, and I found so many tips. The main that I want to recommend you all is 3 P's of public speaking. That is practice, prepare, and then present. I followed this method and I recommend you all this too. Some of the handy tips are: just stay in a calm state, like relax your body. Next is avoid thinking negative statements about yourself, like you are boring or you are bad. Just avoid thinking this. And the next is again, which I can say the 3 P's, practice, practice, practice. Because we all know that practice makes the man perfect. And last but not least is always find opportunities to speak in front of audience. So to sum up, today I presented to you the meaning of glossophobia, some reasons and how can we overcome it. I would just like to share one thought, like if anything scares you, then you will avoid it. If you will avoid it, you wouldn't practice it. And if you wouldn't practice it, you never improve on it. And you know, this cycle is going on, but it is not required. So life is too short. Just avoid living in this constant fear and push yourself towards courage. So come on, you can do it. I would like to leave you by a quote that fear is a reaction, but courage is a decision, and which is very good decision. Thank you.